Who is the most valuable player in the WNBA right now? Is it A'ja Wilson, dominating as usual, or could rookie sensation Caitlin Clark actually challenge her for the MVP title? It's a question that sparks debate and raises eyebrows, especially as Caitlin continues to leave a lasting impact on the league. The WNBA's 2024 MVP rankings currently have A'ja Wilson at the top, followed by Nafisa Collier, Sabrina Ionescu, Breanna Stewart, and Alyssa Thomas. Caitlin Clark, though, has made a significant appearance with an honorable mention, and many argue she deserves more. Clark is no ordinary rookie, she's a phenomenon. Her arrival in the WNBA has not only reignited fan interest, but she's also making serious waves on the court. If you ask anyone who claims Clark doesn't deserve the Rookie of the Year award who they'd want to start a franchise with, most would pick Clark without hesitation. Angel Reese, another standout rookie, is undeniably talented, but when you compare her to what Clark brings to the table, there's just no comparison. Some critics have gone as far as to suggest that Clark should be considered for MVP, not just Rookie of the Year. That suggestion has stirred up a lot of controversy. When I mentioned it in a previous video, the Instagram comments lit up with fans both agreeing and disagreeing. But let's face it, Caitlin Clark has already become the all-time scoring leader in women's college basketball, and now she's translating that success into the pros. So, where does she really rank among the all-time greats in women's basketball? The official MVP ladder has A'ja Wilson sitting comfortably at the top, and for good reason. Her performances have been stellar all season, leading the Aces to dominant victories. Their home attendance has skyrocketed, from 1,800 fans 2 years ago to an average of 177,000 this season. That's nearly 10 times the crowd, and a significant part of this growth is due to the rising stars like Caitlin Clark driving excitement across the league. A'ja Wilson's accolades speak for themselves, and her MVP candidacy seems inevitable. However, you can't ignore what Caitlin Clark is doing, even as a rookie. Clark isn't just a scorer, she's 15th in the WNBA in steals and leads the league in assists, which is extraordinary for a first-year player. While she may not be as defensively dominant as Wilson, she's more than capable of changing the outcome of games with her court vision and scoring touch. Take, for example, her recent games with the Indiana Fever. Despite a rough start to the season, the Fever have won 14 of their last 20 games, and much of that can be credited to Clark's leadership on the floor. She has helped turn the Fever from a struggling team into a real playoff contender. Clark's ability to elevate not just her own performance, but her entire team's, is what sets her apart from other rookies, and even from some seasoned veterans. Let's talk stats. When you look at the numbers, Clark is averaging nearly 19 points per game, shooting 41% from the field, and an impressive 89% from the free throw line. These are numbers that would make any player, let alone a rookie, a serious MVP contender. But does she have what it takes to dethrone A'ja Wilson, or even surpass Nafisa Collier for second place? Some would argue yes, given her incredible ability to take over games and lead her team to victory. Nafisa Collier has also been a quiet force this season, often flying under the radar, but her consistent performances for the Minnesota Lynx can't be ignored. She's been pivotal in their success, leading them to a potential playoff run. Collier's ability to dominate games without the flash and fanfare of someone like Clark or Wilson makes her a sleeper pick for MVP. Breanna Stewart and Sabrina Ionescu are also in the conversation, but both have had quieter seasons compared to Wilson and Clark. While Stewart's impact on the Liberty has been undeniable, many argue that Clark's rookie season has been more explosive, especially when considering the challenges the Fever have faced. The debate over who should win MVP is more than just about stats, it's about value. Clark's value to her team is immense. The Fever were the worst team in the WNBA last season, and now, thanks in large part to Clark, they're in the playoff hunt. Her leadership on and off the court has been crucial to this turnaround, and it's why she deserves more recognition as not just Rookie of the Year, but as a serious MVP candidate. If the Fever can continue this momentum and make a deep playoff run, it will be hard to ignore Clark's impact. Sure, Wilson is having another incredible season, but she's surrounded by a stacked roster. Clark, on the other hand, is lifting her team almost single-handedly at times, and that has to count for something. So, what do you think? Should the MVP award go to the player with the best stats, like A'ja Wilson, or should it be about who is most valuable to their team, like Caitlin Clark? At SportPulse, we're all about the conversation. Let us know your thoughts in the comments.